Hey, how's it going? I was doing this. Oh, wait a minute. I was building this. This is my radar. I don't know how radars work, but it will be going in here. I'm thinking I need to pull the seat back and all of this. I don't know how far back. So I was thinking it needs to come back just so that you have space to walk around the front, and what I'm going to be doing is like hanging displays, I guess. So I know I need at least one 1x2 and at least one 2x2. That's pretty cool. So they're like rotated, they're facing down a little bit, and they're also kind of on a little bit of an angle. So it keeps all your vision clear, and then if you want to check stuff, it's all just up there. I think that's the best way to do it. It leaves all the walking space clear. But yes, it will do this. It will be very wobbly. I don't think I'll do this if they're going to wobble so much. But I don't know. The only way to make them not wobble is, I think, to make this middle piece here heavier. And that's kind of a tough challenge because it's right up against the top piece here. It's this bit. So like I would have to maybe put a weight block in there, which is maybe going to jam everything. Yeah, it still does it, even if it's heavier. The other option is to get rid of one of the pivots, which I think would be these ones. So if this is just one big thing across the middle, I want to use the same monitor setup that will be in the lifeboat. So a 1x2 display for the don't get lost, a radar, sonar, and then another 1x2, which I still don't really know what I'm doing with. And the rest of it's all like instruments and whatnot. Not as impressive. It's either like real in your face or too far away that you can't see it all. How much information do you really need in a submarine? How many buttons and such do you need? I think this is in a good place. I would like it if there was more information or displays that could like hang out in front of you. And I know I can use HUDs, but yeah, I don't know. It's going to be weird. Like it's hard. The problem I'm having is where you have a pivot on a pivot, and it's going to be janky. So that'll do for now, and I will use these 2x2s, 1x2s. And then so behind here I need to put in some kind of equipment and seating position and a ladder. So I don't know if I should bring the ladder all the way down because it's not going to matter as long as there's like a bit of ladder above, then you might as well just be falling down into here anyway. I want to grab the seats out of the lifeboat, and I think I'll need to trim off one seat. So these are four seats across. I don't think I need 4 in this. 3 is probably better because I'm going to have seats on both sides. 6 passenger seats. There should be still enough space for you to get by. And then I've got a little spot in here that I could use for maybe just equipment or something. And then I think the rear of this is going to be walled off and used for engine room. So probably put a door in this. Feels a bit too luxurious. I think it's just the way I designed those seats though. I'm gonna have real problems getting out of here all the time. I think I need to make those... I need to make the hammer head thing fold in, I think. I think I need to move the seats back, which means the door's got to move back. And these windows are not doing it for me. If I dropped all the floor down, so I would end up with nothing then below here, which is totally pointless. Then I could put windows in, or if I make the top of it taller, which I could do, actually. So the seats only stopped there because it was like it's going under this section. I think I need to ditch this idea though. It needs to be more like bare bones feeling, like this is all we've got. I like this, it makes it feel a lot closer, a lot more like, you know, like with the roof coming up above you, it's just kind of like you've got to duck down and be cramped inside this little box. And this is probably even good for just like separating passengers from the front section. It's like, you've been rescued, stay in this spot, don't go out of here. And then I think I can push the door back. Close up that bit of roof, and then maybe do the same thing in here. Yeah, I like that because it just feels a lot more claustrophobic. It'd be cool to get some pipes running through the roof as well. But I think I can use this top space for equipment or something. I'd rather use something like fluid ports and decorate it to look like air vents or something, and then put things in behind it. So like if I use something like a fluid meter, it's got that like circly thing on it, that circly shape, and then I'll run a pipe off it. Oh, I can't do that. I need a... What's a sensor that is like that but doesn't need anything in front of it? Something like that. So it just, I don't know, it just looks like there's something going on up there. If I can fill the top up with actual pipes, that would be really good, because then it's kind of cluttered and actually doing something. I need space for a light, which will be an RGB light. And that will do all the lighting for that section. And then if I do the same kind of moving forwards, all these lights are facing forwards. This one can be to light up the driver's area. And I think just all below is going to be barrels. It's just going to be weight to make this neutrally buoyant. Because also, like from here, I need to convert over to this, and then we'll have these inverse pyramids to help sort of put an angle on the roof. And then once it's above the instruments, it'll just go straight across. And I probably need to also use wedges on the inside to kind of make it more cramped through here so it matches up with where the passenger area is. But I can actually use this to like put in displays and proper pieces of equipment. I guess there needs to be somewhere where I can go outside that isn't up, because up is just going to drown us. So do I use this area then for a moon pool? Because I wanted to put like walls and have equipment on both sides of this. But it would be a good spot for a moon pool without having to put one directly in the middle here. Or I just put it here. I'm gonna do a glitched moon pool. I don't. I'm searching for moon pool. Where are the moon pool pieces? Can you do this as a moon pool? So how big does it need to be? It's only got to be big enough for me to jump down it. I don't think I'm ever gonna be like pulling equipment up through that. So that's like the inside. And then here's the door frame. And then here's the other door frame. That's so big though. For such a small hole to end up with, this takes up a lot of space. But it only needs to be in the floor. Yeah, it's too far forwards. So what I was thinking is that I can use some pivots and I can pivot out some of these areas. This thing along the bottom I want to keep quite solid though, so you know, like if I were to cut out this, I can make all of that hinge away and open and do some interesting stuff. But then it might cause an issue if I'm sliding it along something. Wait, isn't the other one 5 across? Have I done this wrong? It is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sheesh, it's 7. So I've done it wrong anyway. If I wanted it to be the same, it needs to be... it needs to go right out to the very edge. What the heck am I doing? Man, I always do stupid crap like this and ruin myself. Oh. Don't worry. Easy peasy. It might actually help make the shape a bit more convincing. I mean, it still looks a bit weird. But anyway. So, how much space did I get back? Not a lot. This is actually a lot of space. I could build the engine in here completely. Actually, like, the engine could just be in here. What I'm thinking though is like, it goes all the way down, right? You just go straight down. So I can moon pull through here. It just won't look very nice. And I think I would just be better off pressurizing it. If I'm deeper, it should be easy to pressurize. Right? Because the pressure will increase as I go deeper. Like the water pressure. No, that would mean more water comes in, so I would need more air to keep it out. Yeah, I don't like dealing with this pressure crap. Oh, what is it doing? Okay, the moon pool's not working anymore. Just spewing out all the air. Huh. Well, that's unreliable, isn't it? So you can make a moon ball, but you have to use pressure. It's not equalizing or anything, is it? What's it doing? I think it's just rotating down because all the water is now... It's leveling out because of the water. Oh, it might actually not be working because the hard point's on the door. In which case, like, the pressure update is taking over in terms of how it thinks it needs to work. So if I move this somewhere else, merge that piece and this piece, so I'm not covering any of the door frame now. Nah, it's still up to no good. I need a way to get outside, because like, how am I going to rescue people if I have to go through the top and I can't use the top as an airlock? Like, I could come up into this little room, put another door so this thing can be an airlock, but then I think it should be taller. Is that what I need to do? Do I just need to make that taller so you can stand up in here? I need to go and find one of those missions. I need to go and find a submarine mission. Okay, so I've got all the add-ons enabled, but the ones I want will appear over here. Oh. Weird game. So I didn't know there was a crate that spawned up here, so that's good to know. But if I type $M start, that spawns a new mission. So if I copy paste that, I need a mission here. Oh, a crew research sub in distress. Where is that? So I'm just gonna like no clip fly around to examine the submarines. What I need to know how to connect to. Am I in no clip? I'm in no clip. Okay. So I'm looking for a submarine. It might be in a cave. Well, I think that mission was actually lagging my game. So there's a submarine somewhere out here. Okay, here it is. So to rescue this, I guess you would open this hatch. And that brings you into like a pressurized room, I suppose, or level. Great. Excellent. So I need to rescue these people out. Do I have a way to do that though? Because I can't even put equipment on them, right? I can't put them in diving gear. If I open this, I will drown. Man, that flashing is a bit intense. Realistically, you would just have to lift the whole thing up. I think I need another mission. I think it's all going to be the same kind of submarine though. So yeah, the problem with this is you don't need another submarine to rescue this. You just need a boat. You need a boat with a big crane on it. Because there's rope anchors all over it. These are electrical anchors. Yeah, you would just use rope anchors. Okay, I've got another world, but this time I've got Zizzo's mission pack enabled. The hope is that Zizzo has better submarines. Oh, a sunken cargo boat. See, they're all kind of like, these missions don't need a submarine, they just need a big recovery salvage ship. You would use diving gear to come down to this. And a crane or something. Oh, a small research submarine. Okay. Search the area. Wait, how big is the area? Oh my god. It could be anywhere. What the hell? Okay, let's go look for a submarine. It says 100 meters, right? 100 meters underwater. So it's not going to be in these shallow parts. They have a transponder. Well, let's see if my rib still works. Wow. Why is it doing this? Well, it seems like this works. I think it's going a little bit crazy because infinite fuel is on. But I've just got to follow the transponder now. Find the submarine. And the whole point of this is just to see how these mission submarines are configured. Alright, this is what we want. So, they have a normal hatch, ropes. So you wouldn't be able to get a ship to come in. You'd need a submarine to rescue this submarine. So my options are, what does the mission say? Rescue 2 casualties. Doesn't say anything about recovering the submarine, but I bet there are missions that will say bring the submarine somewhere. So there's no hard points, just rope anchors. Oh, is there water inside? Why are they up there? Oh, so there's one on the bottom, a hatch, magnetic hatch on the bottom. None of this stuff works. Wait, so... this hatch here won't even open. So the only option is flood it and hope you can get them somewhere. So there is controls, but likely they're all disabled for the mission. The only thing I guess I really need is like winches along the bottom. Or at the very least rope anchors, and then I can just use 1 meter ropes or something. But then all this is going to allow me to do is bring the submarine up closer to the surface. If it's already sunk, I don't know what would make it float. Let's just reserve some space anyway. So, you know, like at the very least, I can just tie it down, or I can tie my submarine to their submarine and just try and yank it with ropes. I think it'd be good to put actual rope equipment here as well, because underwater trying to find a rope gonna be an actual pain in the ass. Could also just put these sideways and then they're there, you won't see them. Is that a bit cheeky? Oh, you know what? I'll do them sideways and then a door or a wedge or something. A door might look a bit nicer. And then you can kind of see it's there, but you kind of can't. I think I'll do the wedge. So having a moon pool, an exit of some kind here is going to be a big help. Even if I do like one hatch and then just a room and then another hatch. I'll use a sliding hatch. I was thinking if I make it so it goes up and down, then where are you going to stand? But then you won't have any space for things like if you want to park above something, you're not going to have space to do that. If it's a sliding hatch, then at least it won't matter so much. And that's fully enclosed. I don't need that hard point anymore. Put some more weights, put some barrels back in and see if I can get it to drive and see how this works. Yeah, there's definitely enough space down here though to have a proper steam engine. And I don't want to go nuclear. The problem with nuclear in career mode is that you have to acquire the uranium through mining. So, you know, if you think about how much equipment you need to go mining in the first place, you have to mine all your uranium, which is hard to get to in the first place. Then you have to process it. So I can open this hatch, drop in, then I can open this one. So now only this room here is... Oh no, wait, this is amazing because there's such a small amount of air in this that water doesn't immediately like gush in because it's got to pressurize such a small amount of air. If I try and close this and hop up, does that work? I need like handles or something so I can try and, or like another, maybe this room just needs to be a bit wider so there's a little ledge I can hop onto. If I open this, wait, what? What's this about? That's like perfect. Every time I open it though, more water seems to come in. So that's just like a little mini airlock. That would work. I think that would work okay. Okay, so let's test it again. Hatch. Drop down. Does seem like more water is just filling in that space. So yeah, I think if I can build a little room, then that would make sense. A little airlock room. And then I would only have to pump water out of that little space instead of, you know, potentially flooding the whole submarine. And then I guess you would park it really close to the submarine you're rescuing from. It looks really menacing when you see the shadow. So yeah, then you would just swim them up here. You would have to... Oh. Plus shark. Thank you. I think I would need a full-size room or something. At least handles so that you can pull yourself in. Just making a quick add-on, and so I want to like put a person out in the water. So this is a NPC survivor. So just imagine there's people in the water. I can go to this one, close that hatch. I've just extended it the length of the sliding hatch. Open that and I can hop out. I will have diving gear. It's likely that the NPC won't have any diving gear. So they'll just be pretty much dead. I'll be able to come up into here and I can hop up. Okay, so I can hop up without using handles at all. And then I can hop up into here. Oh, what was that? Was that this person? Or was that just pressure? Yeah, so I need a way to pump the water out of this room, because I can keep this closed, you know. I can keep it separate, this little room. And then I've got my person, and I can be on my way. It'd be good if that bottom hatch were a magnetic one. Because do you remember there was that mission where I had to go, it was like a underwater research lab or something. And the docking port was on the top. So if I have this one at the bottom, I can magnetize to anything and then it actually folds up this way. I need it to fold that way. And then I probably have to cut out this and expand along. So when this hatch opens, it opens up against this wall. And then it would be good to have a ladder on somewhere. But it means removing the handles. It would have to be a fluid port down here, so it's connected to some kind of pump. And then I need probably an instrument panel. Okay, so you would always need to be able to open and close it regardless of if it's magnetized. Reload that add-on so the NPC's back out in the water. Don't worry, I'll save you. Oosh. Oh no, it's too violent. Okay, so this one's easy, it's just manual. Then we can go open and close. Air pressure keeps the water from coming in. Then we can come back and we can... maybe a ladder's not a good idea. Handles is probably okay. And then, yeah, flick the button. I accidentally flicked the button. Okay, ladder's definitely a bad idea. Don't do a ladder. The ladder is pushing the door open if it's closed, and it is also clipping into the above hatch when that's closed. Ladder bad. No ladder. Normal hatch, crouch, walk over, open, drop out. Rescue. Swim, and then for some reason it's just super easy to jump into it. Let's go. Yep. Close that. Open this. Pop out. Yeah, that's fine. And then there would just be a pump, which might as well just be a air manifold. I don't think you're ever going to want water in there by choice. Like, you're never going to be like, hey, let's flood that. So that can just be an air manifold to delete any, because it's only looked like it was a little bit of water. I hope that does not delete the air. Is that water going away? It doesn't look like it. I might have to put an actual pump on there. Well, now that I know a submarine is not the next step, I still need a big ship or the tugboat to go and be able to pull the bigger ships once they've been repaired back to a port. But for a lot of these submarine missions, I actually just need a big salvaging ship. So I think it'll be okay to start Korea because I think it'll be okay to get back into Korea because I'll be needing the rib, which is still a modular engine. And I can just do little missions or try and build a new modular engine vehicle. And hopefully Steam might get fixed soon. It seems like they're reworking some stuff, but I don't know. So yeah, a salvaging ship may be the next thing that I need to build. Even though I never really finished the tugboat, I am working on a radar, and once the radar's done, I'll be able to deploy it in everything, which will be nice. That's all I've got. Thanks for watching. I'll see you later.